Yeah, there was nothing. There was nothing new on the marketplace. Nothing new for me, at least. And if can I hear a dog? I better not be able to hear a dog. She's a very angry dog. Trust me. If you hear it, you know, pray that I survive. I don't know why I'm still browsing this. Who am I talking to? Sometimes it sounds like you're answering someone. Ah, shit. It's my internal monologue. I'm talking to myself. Quite literally. Oh. I mean, I can talk to you more directly, but, you know. I turned off the latency as well, so there's no 10-second delay today. I'm gonna try and remember to do that more often. You messed around with AVS today, made some RC cars. That was cool. All right, yeah, I used the advanced vehicle pack and made RC cars with like a player controller, scale them down. I really like this car. Nothing else in this pack. This one car. It's literally half a second delay. That's nothing. Yeah, I know, that's what I said. I turned it off. But it's like the first time I've remembered to do that in 15 weeks. So there's that. It's just there's not just a button on the dashboard, and you know, if it's not directly mashed into my eye hole 24/7. New tea, yes, I have new. Well, it's the same tea I always drink, but I haven't I haven't been to T2 in ages, and I haven't drunk all the tea that I got from T2. I still have some French Earl Grey, some French cream. Do you know what? They changed all the tea blends. Like, I went into T2 and I bought some really nice teas, and I went back. You have to try Turkish apple tea. I probably will have to try Turkish apple tea now that you mention it. I'm gonna write that down somewhere. Where's the piece of paper I wrote on yesterday? I'm so organized. I'll just use my tablet. That's fine. It's fine. I don't even care, mate. It's got plenty of space. I'll put it in the Unreal. I'll put it in the Unreal notes. It's fine. On its own page. Turkish. Do you have a supplier? Do you have like a favorite blend? Plenty space. Yeah. Turkish apple tea. Cause like I don't want to like hark on with T2. T2 they do some really nice simple blends, pretty good cuts of leaf. But Wittard's as well. Wittard's really good at doing tea as well. And I don't want to take this away, because Wittard's is like T2 is this seemingly huge corporate monster of tea trading, and Wittard's is this tiny shop off the high street, quote unquote. You're in Germany, so you probably don't have brand names, but you're gonna search it up. Give me a second, okay? I will wait, and while we wait, I will open up the project so that we're not waiting forever. So I've been playing with procedural noise again. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was watching a tutorial about using shaders for VFX, using shaders for set pieces, using procedural noise to drive pixel displacement and tessellation, and I thought, oh, all that stuff is really cool. I'll put it all into one material, and then I'll have translucency as well, and that will be performant, right? And I went into the performance view, and it's literally pink, like beyond bad. And yeah. Anyway, we have some things to tackle actually. I'm endeavoring to spend as much time not doing any 3D modeling as possible, because I hate Blender. I hate 3D modeling. That's it. Like, the human form is just such a mess. Like, how do you make that look good in 3D? Like, people do. People make paintings and drawings, and and sculpture and 3D model, and it's humans and they look good. But like whenever I try and do that stuff, it's like, wow, that's some garbage, huh? I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way. And I want to assure you that if you spend the time, you can make it better. You do have to spend the time, and sometimes that's too much of an investment. Anyway, we have feature requests from Alex Clark Games. He played the game, and I requested him. I paid money. Sorry, I paid Ziggy bits, Ziggy coins, Alex Clark Gaming Twitch redemption token for him to play the game on stream. It was really good. It was really fun, and he gave me so much good feedback and things that I hadn't even thought about. Yeah. So there's that, and I seem to remember we were doing something last week. Please don't break. So we have that, we have this, and we have this. No, I was doing something stupid, wasn't I? You know, I'm going to regret all the work that I, quote unquote, work, right? That I did last time. Because I'm going to have to change all that. Because it's stupid. Look. It's going to be impossible to play this game at any of these resolutions. It's going to be impossible to read menu options at these resolutions, right? So, let me just check it out. So 512 appears to be the smallest viable frame height, right? And 8K is the biggest apparently. DPI scale roll shot aside, yeah. So 512 is pretty much where the DPI scaling stops. So we can't have any screens smaller than 512, which is a shame. And I should have thought about this before. And I was just, I was so gung-ho about adding stupid resolutions, but I realized that if you toggle into a stupid resolution, there's not going to be an easy way to toggle back out of that stupid resolution. You're back. Welcome back. Oh, you have the T company that I can steal, or like brand name or whatever. I'm ready. But, oh yeah, I didn't finish my story. So I went to T2 and I bought this beautiful cream Earl Grey, which was regular Earl Grey tea. So tea and bergamot, however the fuck you pronounce that word. And had some flowers, some blue flowers in it, and a little hint of vanilla extract. And it was just a little bit better than the regular Earl Grey that they had. Lemon as well, right? Lemon or orange? Lemon? It's the first tea brand we drink is Special Tea. They have their own tea machine. You would have to buy both, but it's easy, you don't know. Is that the Turkish apple tea brand? Or is that just regular tea brand? No, one sec. Okay. Specialty is also funny because it's a homophone with specialty, right? It's their specialty. Specialty is their specialty, right? A funny man, eh? Hey, funny man. game window on desktop platforms will be created with high EPA awareness and enable recommended enabled only if the game's UI allows users to modify 3D resolution scale. Tea stir is the Turkish apple tea. It tastes so good. Bet it's crammed full of sugar. If it's pre-made. Tea stir. Another weird homophone of a portmanteau. That Indian accent at the end. What Indian accent at the end? Whoa, whoa, whoa. 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 Hold on, buddy. I gotta do some real boring stuff now. So yeah. Add option. Bug. Why is that bug? Get game. Download games made by me over there. Apparently. Yeah, you can get the week 40 snapshot, which 1 isn't broken, 2 has no known bugs, and 3 has all of the optimizations that you have currently, but with no known bugs. I don't know. It was just such a huge jump from the week 30 snapshot, you know. We had a new enemy type, we had power-ups that work properly, scoring that works properly, Boobman V1, yeah. It's that kind of game. Yes. String. Right. Poopy. Right, yes, I understand now, yes. Fully aware of why this does not work. So we have a struct S resolution, which stores the X and Y coordinate data, or size data, whatever you want to call it, of each resolution that people might want to set in game. And I went to implement this, and lo and behold, yeah, I didn't name any of them. None of them have names, right? Only the arrays have names. And they just have this, right? I'm gonna recompile that because they all have yeah. I'm just gonna make them all again. Why not? What is the game about, by the way? The game, it's not implemented in game, so it won't break. Plus, I can play an editor. Is you are a guy, a man, a bubble dude. I guess it could be a woman. Either way, it's just a kind of it's a cone with a ball on the end right at the top. You know, it's I don't know. You fight ghosts and you rescue the babies. Now, a lot of people have been mistaking the babies for enemies because they chase real hard, which is cool, but also a shame. So that's one of the bugs that I have to fix. I didn't make these like overtly friendly, right? They have to look like, because so basically this is based on a game for the PS1 called Glitter Boy Operation Monster Mall. Enemies Weird. Thank you so much for Enemies Weird. It's just dev art, man. These aren't final. This is you know, I needed a thing in the world to shoot at and to grab. So it's just they're just pyramids, squares. They're ghosts, right? So they look kind of like ghosts. The pyramid ones are meant to be a bit more pointy. The character, he has, well, you know, it's fairly, I think it's fairly representative. If you have easy to understand the top, the bottom, you can see he moves, and he has a pointer, right? And not only a pointer, but a laser pointer, which is broken at the moment. It goes straight through the ghosts. It's not meant to. It's meant to stop on the ghosts. I don't know what's going on there. I think it's traced for visibility just isn't big enough. But anyway, you can't score when you're in the middle. Anyway, sorry. It's based on a game by Chris Chadwick for the PlayStation 1 called Little Boy Operation Monster Mole. You can Google that. Babies look like freaking otters. Yeah, I've had everything. Slugs, cats, otters. No one has thought that they are babies. Okay, that's the big no-no, right? No one looks at them and goes, "Oh, it's a baby." Yeah, they're crawling on the ground. I don't know. What's the name of the game again? This game is called Bubble Man. The game it's based on is called Glitter Boy. I'll type it. Yeah, it's a magnet. Glitter Boy Operation Monster Mall. I think it's on demo disc 42. Don't quote me on that, because I think that everything's on demo disc 42. That was the one with the Metal Gear Solid demo, Metal Gear Solid cinematic trailer, and Metal Gear Solid gameplay trailer. Apparently, it was a pastiche on a movie, and there was a competition to guess which movie it was a pastiche on to win a copy of Metal Gear Solid. And I'm pretty sure I entered. Pretty sure I didn't win because I didn't get a free copy of Metal Gear Solid. Also, I was like 8 at the time, so probably not actually allowed to receive a copy of Metal Gear Solid 1. I got one though. I mean, Glitter Boy has a better character than me. Yes, correct. Yes, it's funny. Like, you think maybe I have a copy of Glitter Boy like on the side here. I have a copy. It's in storage. It's over there. It's behind me, behind 2 guitar amps, because I figured I wouldn't play. Yeah, the babies actually look like babies. They do, and when they get hit by ghosts, they sit down and cry, and that is a feature my game does not have yet, which is a shame. But anyway, I have I've copied it entirely from memory. I want you to appreciate that. Like, I haven't gotten the game out like since 1999. But ghosts, look, you don't know, sci-fi slime thingies. Yeah, they're yeah. It's funny because I don't remember. I don't remember what game types it had. I don't remember the sounds it made. Oh, I remember one sound it made when the titles come down. Shoot babies. You cannot shoot babies. Yeah, that was one thing. People were complaining that you couldn't shoot the baby with your gun. I don't know why they were complaining about this, but they were complaining about it, and it's not a feature. You can't do that. It's illegal. Why would you shoot babies? But yeah, there's a whole bunch of, visual aspect to the game which I have not worked on at all. Basically, this is all placeholder graphic, just so there's something to see, something to interact with, and it plays like a game. Why would you shoot ghosts? Because they kill you if you don't shoot them. They didn't do anything to you. They chase you. They hunt you down. They're menacing. Oh god, I hate this. I hate it. Is there an option to not automatically close these? He sent me a sketchfab.com link to a ghost 3D model by B. Connolly. Simple ghost character that you made, rigged skin and animated in 3ds Max. Start to learn the full process for mobile game idea that you had. Ghost. Download free. Loading 3D model. This reminds me of the Pac-Man clone on the same disc. I don't know why. It's very square. My ghosts are gonna be round. I'm sorry. I will be doing 3D eventually. Round. God damn it. Why am I looking at these? Why? That is very scary. Is it Creative Commons attribution, baby? Baby. Ghost of Tsushito. Tsushito. It's like the Waze poopy. It's like the Waze logo, only sad. It has a really very face. It has a very face. So you're insinuating that I should just take other people's 3D work and put it in my game, and then like say that they did that. I guess that's okay, but I kind of wanted to, you know, do it myself a little bit. You know what I'm saying? 640 by 640. 720 by 720. 800. I guess it should be 1024, right? No, just use them as a better placeholder. You see, there's like a, I don't want to say there's a problem with that idea, but like the idea is that I did the placeholders so I wouldn't have to waste time, you know, spending hours either finding an asset or making an asset, and I could work on the game development. But finding better placeholders is like, at that point you may as well just either acquire an asset or make an asset, you know, if it's honestly Bratton, you know, because I mean they're good enough placeholders. Like the collision probably isn't going to change. They're just capsule collision. It's an arcade game. There's no interesting physics going on. I get the feeling that some of these are too close to each other, so we'll get rid of this one. Can I just move it? Can I delete it? Are you fucking kidding me? Why? Expand all. So I remove one element. I want to move. Ah, right. We grabbed it. It's fine. Just put it right at the end. Oh, for God's sake. You have your shitty placeholder since July 21, 2020. You're telling me that that is a time waste. Yeah. Because it's not meant to take time. It doesn't have to look good. It just has to be appreciable as a physical object in game, right? Maybe there's a lack of understanding between us. Like, I appreciate that you're throwing some effort onto this, but at the same time, it's it's not effort in the right place. Like oh, is it 1660? That's not a resolution. You understand, right? So like, spending time on graphics which aren't going to be final graphics is in itself a waste of time. But wasting wasting time doing placeholder graphics twice instead of just once is wasting even more time. 1440 by 1440 isn't a normal resolution. These are square resolutions. Is this a little bit too? I don't have a zoom anymore. I can't zoom in. 1440 by 1080 is a normal one. 1440 by 1080 is not a normal resolution. Yeah. So I don't know. I thought it'd be cool to have different resolutions that people could have fun with. They probably won't get used. I just deleted all the SDTV resolutions. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't want to do that. Good? We good? Yes. Right, okay. So everything 4:3 best vibe. 1440 across and 1080 down. Interesting. So we need to remove some of these. How do I delete just one? It doesn't seem to want to let me do that. Screen size 4:3. Okay. Okay. I haven't seen any 4:3 monitors in that pixel density though. That's insane. 2560 by 2048. 1280 by 1024. 1280 by 960. Hang on a second. That's not right. That seems like a 16:9. Phone, wake up. I need the calculator. 1280 divided by 960. No, that is 1.3. That is right. So what's 1280 by 1024? They both can't they can't both be right. That's the problem. I just press the delete key. Variable SDTV resolutions is in use. No. There it is. Why is it this little drop down? Why does it keep collapsing them? You'd think. Oh god, fucking! I'm gonna throw this PC out of a window in a second. This is too small, right? Just. So if we make it 512, if we make this our baseline, right? 512 divided by 3 times by 4. $682 and 2/3. So 512 is obviously not divisible by 3. 510 is, so 513. Okay, 513 is divisible by 3. That's okay. And then 171 times by 4, 684. So I think this is because they're SDTV resolutions, right? I don't think they were all 4:3. I don't think they were all 4:3, that's the thing. I think some of them were like 5:4 and not 4:3. I just took them from the Wikipedia page and extrapolated up and down. Down mostly. It was a fun time. I had a fun time doing it, but now that I realized that I was hilariously mistaken in my assumptions, obviously not a fun time anymore. .768 by 1024. That is, yeah. 1280. Okay, yeah, 960 is the correct one. 1280 by 1024 is 5.4. Is a 5.4 monitor resolution, and I'm not sure I'm okay with that. Yeah, 1024 and 4.3 would be 1365 and a third, which isn't good. We can leave it in, I guess. And then we have 2560 by 2048, which is also 5.4 resolution. 2560 pipe symbol, yeah. 5.4. Is that good in a string? 1024. Wait, no, wait, what? Wait. It's the height that we do this on, right? 2048. Jesus Christ. Cannot type today for some reason. Ten 24 5.4 960 4.3. That is not a 4. 768 4.3 space in here, maybe. Let me just copy that. Should have thought about that earlier. Yeah, great. Square resolutions. We didn't write any of these in. Oh yeah, we did. Okay. Never mind. HDTV resolutions. 12 array elements, please. No. This one, no. Please. Just stay expanded for Christ's sake. Help. $225. Jesus. What was I thinking? 270? Please. These aren't resolutions. 540. Okay, right, there we go. Right, we've hit the floor. And that's 6 resolutions. That's great. It's 540, 720, 1080, 1440, 2160, and 4320, which is 8K. You can play this game in 8K one day. Don't shout at me if it turns your PC to mush. So 540p, 720. I can't put a P in there because the P stands for progressive, and it's about how the pixels are rendered to the screen. It's not about the frame, sadly. So there's I and P, right? You're all aware of this, I hope. I should probably just call these 8K. 8K, 4K, 2K, question mark, 1080, 720, 540. Beautiful. This isn't going to be a bug for much longer, I promise. Cinema definition television resolutions. Excuse me. Yeah, 20 by 10. That's not going to fly. $140 by 480. That's not even right. It's 240 by 480, and it also will not fly. I think this won't fly either. 640 by 320. Oop. 480 by 960. What's the next one? 640 by. Okay, so we'll do 512 here. 512 by 1024. 1280 by 640. 960 by 1920. 2560 by 1280. The idea was to hit the width, the maximum width of a screen, and we're going a bit crazy, I think. I mean, who has a cinema aspect ratio TV? Tell me, other than me, I have a phone that's what? Is it 21 by 9? Yeah, I bought it. Alright, deal with it. It was very expensive, and I regret it. Kind of. The pixel density just isn't as good as the old Xperia, which is a massive shame, in my opinion. So I have this. Let me go off on a tangent for a brief second. I have this Xperia XZ Premium. Has a 4K screen, has a 2160p display, and I did not believe it for a brief moment, but I actually looked on the settings a couple of times just to prove it to myself. So it has a 4K 16 by 9 screen. It's very wide, right? It's a very wide phone. It's the normal aspect ratio of a phone, but it's almost 6 inches across. In fact, it is 5.9 inches tip to tip. And this new one is more than 6 inches across. It's about 6.5. But it's the same height as the phone. The screen space is bigger, right? The screen is wider, but it's only like 6 mil longer than the phone that I had before. And I looked in the settings, and it is true that instead of having an even higher pixel density, they just dropped. It's the same resolution width-wise, but it's like 1660p, like across. And I don't know. I guess I got angry about that because I figured that a new phone should probably have a bigger screen, quote unquote bigger, a higher pixel density. I was looking forward to maybe putting it in the VR headset and having a wider field of view because it's a wider screen. It's a longer screen. The screen takes up a longer space on the front of the phone. But the pixel density is actually lower, so it would be a worse experience using it as a VR headset. And because is it the same width? It's roughly the same width. So everything would be blurrier, basically. That's the bottom line of it. I gotta imagine some numbers. What's this? 1920. 640, 1280, 19. Yeah, sure, 1920. What's by 3840? This is already Stupidville, right? 2560 by 5120. I didn't name them. This isn't 21 by 9. This is accurate 2:1 cinema aspect ratio. Come on, we have the technology, friends. I mean, no one has screens these sizes, but you can run it windowed. And the best thing is, you can run it windowed, and then you can capture it in OBS full frame. And I want you to think about that for a second. the screen doesn't even have to be displayed, right? You can do it in you can do it in words, VC face, run it in a 1080p window. So obviously the actual window is going to be 1080p plus a Windows border bigger than 1080p, and then you can move that just off the screen, just so you can use, so you can grab it if you need it. But like, it can be bigger than the screens that you have when running in windowed mode, which I find interesting, helpful, cool. Wow, did you actually report me? Flippin' Cloud, I have not done any mod things. If you were auto-modded by Twitch, maybe. What did it show up? Because I don't have anything in my Twitch. Nothing, yeah, there's no mod reports or anything. Nothing has popped up. So, not me, buddy. Your account just got banned. Bruh. Oh, plot. Rip in peace. I don't think plot's here anymore, but... Oh! You are plot? Damn, that sucks. Right. I understand what's gone on here. No, I didn't report you. You should probably sort that out, I guess. Contact a Twitch mod. It's a 7-day ban? That's not so bad. Can't believe people have so many Twitch accounts these days. No, you're right, I can. I have 6 Twitter accounts. What am I talking about? It's a point, you know, when you get to that that stage, you have to ask yourself, you know, should you? So I have my main account, my personal account, which nobody knows, apparently. I have the one underneath this feed. If you're on PC, you can scroll down and see a Twitter account with some random postings. And then I have one for stream alerts. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Yes, there we go. Which I tweet stream alerts to, so people who want Twitter-based stream alerts can get them, but no one else is spammed by them. I thought that was nice. And then I have a almost abandoned internet personality style, you know, almost like a bot, but there's someone behind it, where I show you games which have got Dante in that are available on the market. Doing this one, right? Ultra wide, expand all. Hello, these are actual resolutions, kind of. That's there are no small ultra wide resolutions. That's interesting. I'm probably going to delete this. Does anyone have a 4320 by 10/240 screen? Please. Even this is ridiculous. That's bigger than 8K. That's huge. Did I get these? Did I extrapolate these? These look like some bullshit to me. 2160 by 5120. I see exactly where that came from. Get out. 2560 by 1080 is the first one. 1440 by 3440. 1600 by 3840. 2160 by 5120. I think things are going to get silly around here, right? Ah, I see. It's the sound of the police. It's actually probably not. It's probably an ambulance. I live next to a hospital. Well, not next to, but close enough. Close? Is it close enough, though? I don't think it is. No, I could live closer. I could live closer to a hospital. So I guess we need some smaller resolutions and not these silly ones. Goodbye. Right, so I'll just drag that up to the top, and then we'll expand all, and then we'll just change this to be ultra wide, maybe of this 720, right? $720 by what? Half that, 15, 17, 20. 17, 20, is that right? Because what ratio are these? Oh, okay. 0.41. What does that mean? 2.388. $2.38889, right? Okay. I'm probably just gonna have to put the full resolution. Do I know any commands that are cool to try out in UE4? You've never used the command line. Not really. R dot has got some real cool stuff that you can play with. This is all about the rendering phase. So you can go to R dot and then you can see all these, which are command line inputs for the renderer. And you can do stuff. I think actually I think command line stuff is more useful in game. I'm not saying it's not useful in editor, but like it's a bit weird for me, you know? Is it a setting? Is it set? Is it saved? Is it part of that ecosystem now, or what? It's really building it executable. So I was watching actually a really cool video about optimization techniques and logging in Unreal Engine for I think it was it presented by Victor Broden, and they had a guy with pink hair doing the actual presentation. They had some really cool command line stuff that they were doing. Steffi Fung, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy it here. Welcome. So we're in game. We can bring up the command line here, and what's good? Stat GPU is Stat GPU is my favorite. Glad to join. Good to see that I'm an Unreal stream. I'm an Unreal stream on Mondays. It may change in the future, but at the moment I only do Unreal on Mondays. So I don't want you to unfollow. You do what you like. I'm not really bothered if you you know, do what you like. You are you. Do what makes you happy. But just so you know, Unreal is a Monday activity. on Sundays and Tuesdays. We play video games. Because I'm scared, basically. Profiling with AI logging on, profiling with GC verify on. So, stat GPU will give you basically the render processes of the GPU on your screen, the time they take, and what it's doing, right? For more stats, use the stats.max per group CVAR to increase the limit. Interesting, that's never happened to me before. This isn't one that he was using. He was using stats dot max. Hello, yes, that stat max per group 99. Interesting. Oh. Very interesting. There's the D3D stats. These aren't the stats that I'm looking for. Oh no! Have I completely potato forgotten? Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that as well. Bring the command line, please. Stat. Render target pool? No. Man, I look like a noob now. What the hell? I swear it was on... Stat CPU load. That didn't do anything. Interesting. Can we like... Alright, no we can't. We've got to use the arrow keys to... I get the feeling it had a really weird name. AI EQS, AI behavior tree. Sure, what's that look like? No. No. What am I doing? Get away. Tick execution time, search time, instance memory. Oh, right. Okay. Behavior. Oh, it's the behavior tree. It's there. Look. Bop, 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 bop. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what it was. Go away. Let me see if I can find it. Woo! You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. The stat that I really like using is... Oh, for God's sake. Are you telling me I don't have the picture here? It makes me so sad. It's gone. I don't know where I clipped it to. I'm so sorry. There's a stat which shows you more stuff about the renderer. It's not. I thought it was stat GPU, but it's apparently not stat GPU, or they've changed it. No, they haven't changed it. This is still 4.23. I'm an idiot. They can't put an update in 4.23 by updating 4.26. I don't know where my brain was going with that one. But yeah, as for Unreal, I'm pretty much a noob, so I don't think you should expect really anything, any kind of bean of knowledge from me. Which is a shame. I wish I knew more, but there's only so much you can learn in a set amount of time and have it stick. I mean, you can blast a whole bunch of knowledge, but will you remember it the next day? That's a different question. Let me tell you about the time I learned the entire Japanese alphabet in 1 hour. You broke everything. Shift for details. I don't know what that link is. I'm not clicking that. That's hack a sketch. 2160. 2160 by 5120. So I turned up for my lecture. If you don't have to click it, paste it in Discord and you'll see it. It's an embed image. How does he know I have a Discord? What the hell? Oh. Big updates. It's loading on the other screen, even though it's updating on this screen. Can you even? Do you even? I can press up to what? Can I send a message to myself? That's the thing. Re. Scrooba-dooba-doop. Scrooba-dooba-doop. Let's put it here, I guess. Ah, right. I understand. I've made a boo-boo. Discord doesn't have a minimize button. Discord only has a maximize button, and it doesn't change when you maximize the window, which annoys me. 2, you can't drag Discord from the top of the it is an embed image. It is an image. He broke everything. Nice. You can't minimize it by dragging it off the top of a look at that. Look at that. Yeah. It's my Discord. I can do what I like. He did break everything. That's hilarious. I'm assuming he. God damn it. They broke everything. Sorry. What the hell am I doing? Oh, I was naming this. Right. Did you wait? Are you saying there's a known bug? You did r.set near clip plane 100 million. 1 billion? 2 million? 3, 6, 1 billion. Okay, that's fine. That's not Wait, hang on. You got the console up on my render? That should have been a shipping render. That's interesting. Theoretically, you're not allowed to do that. I don't care. It's not an online game. There's no like linked high scores or anything. It's not like you can hack the world with it. But it's interesting that you got the console up on a package. I don't know why I'm here. I have it installed. It's gonna be in a box. It's gonna be under G. Really making me doing this, huh? I don't know how you got the console up. I can't get the console up. What are you doing? Secret. Okay. He's decompiling the C++. I think we've done them all now, right? So we can split that. Oh, for God's sake. I don't think that's a bug anymore. It was just a bug because we didn't have any of this. No, your shit C++, you can't write any code. Yeah, me too. Int main void, am I right? Void main void. Void void void. It has to be called main, right? The main loop is a special protected loop, which contains the entire core of the program. I don't know what I'm trying to do with this UI thing. By the way, it's can you somehow possess with a command in Unreal Engine? Probably. Select and fill, yeah. SDHD Cine square, is that hard coded in this? No. It is, yes. I don't know what command you'd have to put into Unreal Engine to possess something other than the player, though. But the babies and the ghosts, they all have you know, the player motion component, so they should be able to control them if you attach a controller to them. That isn't their AI controller, of course. God damn it. What do you mean? I made gains and I lost money? Stock exchange bullshit, man. Bullshit. It's like What am I even doing, man? Like, this must be really boring to watch now, right? Oh, Jesus. My brain has come to an exact halt. Like, I know what I want to do, but I can't even think about it. What the hell? I guess first thing to do would be to go to the menu controller, go to no, okay. Go to the AA main menu, which deals with the spawning of the menus. Oi, this is something. Right, okay. Woo. Right. What I want to do. I'm gonna actually reroute that all the way in there. Then I'm going to grab this pin. Probably don't need to grab this pin, but I'm gonna grab this pin. I'm going to delete this. Recompile. Should be fine. I'm gonna test that actually, because I don't trust. Do not trust. Okay, it's fine. It works perfectly. First time. And then I'm gonna select all that code. Watch this, right? Oh, it's beautiful as well. It didn't select the one node that I didn't want to be in there. I don't want that either. Then we're gonna collapse this to a function. Collapsing failed. What? Dependency cycle detected, preventing node reroute node from being scheduled. Dependency cycle detected, preventing node reroute node from being scheduled. That guy, right? There we go. Thank you. Self 2. The hell? That's very interesting. So this is going to be called hello? Can I not? I have to do it over here, right? Okay. Check and spawn widget. Widget. Check and spawn widget. Right. Now, yes. theoretically we don't need that, right? This is gonna be object reference. Yeah. Widget object reference. So they come from the same thing, but I can't do that. Right? Okay. And I can't. Oh, I can do that. Right? Okay. So delete that. We don't need that. Why can't we have this on all of the stuff? And this is going to be widget in. Right? The widget that we're putting in. Lovely. Now we spend a whole bunch of time cleaning up this blueprint so it looks nice. Ooh. We can do anything with that really. We can move it. I want to move it like a half space. Oh, that's okay. Oh, huge slime. Add a couple more reroute nodes to this boy. Because I've noticed if you don't, it like flips off screen. You know what I'm saying? It does a really weird flippy thing. You know what I'm talking about, right? The reroute node flip. Ah, that looks cool. Ah! In use pin object no longer exists on node. Check and spawn widget. Please refresh node or break links to remove pin. Compile of AA main menu. Alright, okay. So that's in the event graph. That's this, right? Ah. Hello. Widget in. Ah, I've noticed a problem. Yeah, this. I think I can put it right at the end, so I can take it out of this. I can. It can be return node, please. Outputs. Right. So we have this outside of the thing, and this is gonna be what we reference on the inside, right? And that works fine. Uh-oh. Right, no. This doesn't need to be him. Don't need any of those. Wow. It's this that we need. The widget that we just got and made and did. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew? I need a function key, please. One of them. Any one of the 3 function keys that I defined myself, personally. Jesus. Reroute nodes make your code look good. Hello everybody, by the way. You know, if you haven't been here for more than like an hour, if you just rolled up, hi. You're witnessing a lad lose his mind slowly but surely. I mean, we can move that to there if we want a different sound. Right, we can parameterize that. Not a problem. But I think it's fine for now. Just gonna get this all nice and scrunched up. I don't like how they don't scale correctly when you zoom. Please fix. It's a big issue. Do you know what I'm gunning for? I'm gunning for Digma to make arrays, but 100%. I would be really down for like the function keys, arrow keys, numpad, maybe even media keys. Like, I'm thinking there's a lot of real estate that they're not taking advantage of in this design. So I feel like the function keys, they could be like a little bit raised and canted in towards the inside of the palm. So like a regular function key is just like another row of number keys, but with F in front of them. But they could be like on a more of a curvature thing. And then there's like a really weird gouge out the side of each keyboard, with like five rows of buttons, space, right? And they're at the edge of the keyboard, and so there's a palm rest that kind of juts out to the right and the left of the right and the left parts respectively. Excuse me. And I just feel like they could put keys there, right? And just a third satellite keyboard basically with a numpad and arrow keys would be fantastic, really, honestly. I had paid money for the I would pay more money for these features. What has gone on here? Ah, right, we've got reroute nodes. I see. No, I don't want to grab you. I want to grab you. It's beautiful. Let's do some reroute node artwork or something. Pretzel. What is it rerouting to? Okay, we got it. There we go. We got a little trident thing going on, but it's fine. And bring them down like one step, maybe. Does that work? Does that work? That works. And then we should still have this on our palette, right? Yeah, we do. There we go. Set high scores widget. Boom. Boom. And then this. Set menu state to 1. And just so everybody's is clear, that I know what I'm doing and I'm not a complete crazy person. Okay. Something's gone wrong. So it happens every other time, right? What's this? So I see what's happening. It's checking to see if it's valid. It's finding it to be valid. It's finding it to be invalid, sorry. It's creating the object. It's assigning the object to the viewport. It's setting the object's transparency to opaque. It's hiding the menu. Then when we go back, it's doing something. That is so weird. It's not often that you get a natural flip-flop to occur in code. What is that? Dog is screaming. Give me 2 seconds. I don't know what it was. She was looking at me like nothing was the problem. So we gotta fix that. Function set visibility. Access non-trying to read property call function create return value. Access non-trying to read property high scores widget blueprint. Okay. So that's here, right? I get the feeling if we drag out a set, this is gonna fix our problems entirely. Back. I didn't even know you were gone. Hello. Welcome back. You missed a tremendous bug. So for some reason it was deleting the contents of the widget, but it wasn't deleting it in a way which made it an invalid variable. So it was still a widget object, but it had no properties. I guess? I don't know. Now I'm shooting in the dark. Got this whole thing going where I'm an idiot and I thought making video games was going to be real easy. But it's not. It's difficult. Everything is difficult. Life is pain. So the high scores widget was being created, being put to the viewport. The menu's visibility was being toggled to 0. The high scores widget was being toggled to 1, so it showed the high scores. Then it updated all the variables, etc., etc., etc. And then when we left, it was deleting the high score widget, but it was not invalidating the high score widget object reference variable. So when the engine comes to check that the variable is good, it finds out that the variable is fine, but there's nothing in it, and it didn't seem to understand king. What's that? Ace the Sly? Oh, it's a hype emoji. I thought it was a crown. It's a sailor. Is that Sailor Venus? Is that Sailor? That's not Jupiter. Jupiter has green hair, right? Which Sailor Moon character has brown hair and bangs? Google looking at my search history like, what is wrong with you? But we fixed it. It's fine. So all I needed to do, all I did, my workaround to the problem. There's thousands of things I'm sure we could have done. I just set the high scores widget to nothing to make sure that it would be destroyed. Right? What the hell am I looking? What is this spaghetti? Yeah, this is what we were working with. I think I may have forgotten to plug something in somewhere or something. Right, yeah, so what we've got is widget in object, and if it's good. Yeah, I see what's going wrong here. Right, of course. Look at your post in Discord. Please. 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 My Discord? Mice. Dev. Big lens flare and motion blur on 4. This? Well, that is a big lens flare. That's cool. Yes, there's a problem with this. There's a problem with this. We need to, if I don't invalidate the handle, if I don't invalidate the object reference, I will need two forks of operation. I see what's gone wrong. So we have the widget in. It's checking if the widget is good, and if the widget is good, it uses the widget object reference from this create UMG high score screen widget, which doesn't happen, which does invalidate the widget, and that's where the flip-flopper was coming from. Excellent. I've learned something today. Cheers to that. That's fantastic. So there's two ways we can go about this. I have already implemented the first fix, which is to invalidate the object reference. But this leads to spawning high score objects a whole bunch, right? So if we go to the game and we go to play, 15 actors. Okay. Okay, it doesn't seem to affect the performance. I mean, oh. Oh, hello. Uh, big glitch. What's this? Runtime error. Access none trying to read property. Call func create return value. Interesting. Yeah, yeah. I mashed buttons too hard, right? So it just skipped that. But anyway, is it important? Who knows? Who cares? There's a problem here. Yes, there is a problem here. Yes, we're not setting dynamically the widget class, so this is always going to be a high score widget. There we go. Which it can't be, because I want to use it for all the widgets on the main menu, so I can save some space. So get it as a variable, reroute it, put it in. Yeah, it doesn't compile. Yeah. Ah, no. We can just select it though, right? So high score screen. Options. Promote to variable. UMG options. Yeah. Do you think it's cool that they let you put spaces in variable names? What was this? There's a seed on my desk. Get out of here. I've done a bad. Yeah, okay. Yep. Okay. It's like my brain just leaking out of the side of my head. When do you get the assault rifle back? So the blue balls drop from the sky. They are weapon power-ups. The blue ball with nothing above it could be either the vanilla pistol or the machine gun. So if you don't want the shotgun that has a shotgun floating on the top of it, avoid that. You get a power-up every 1,000 points. But there are 5 power-ups, so there's 3 weapon power-ups, then there's a 1-up and an immortality. I think that's right, yeah. It says, yeah, there's the vanilla pistol, the shotgun, the assault rifle, 1-up and immortality. So I'm gonna duplicate this. I'm gonna change this to check and spawn score widget, sure. I duplicate. And this is going to be duplicate, please. Option widget, yes. Boom, boom, boom. And this is going to, we don't need this. Options. G options widget. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna leave the cast in because it's important to have a space so I can put the options that we have loaded from the game into the game. This is the exact thing that I always, lens flare 4 looks pretty nice. Cool. I haven't done any camera settings, honestly. I haven't. I know people are gonna get angry about video games being a visual medium and having to put some effort into the visuals, and that's true. It will come. Not right now. Not an important issue. My important issue is learning how Unreal Engine works. This is options widget. Menu state 2 for options, correct? And then options widget goes in. Look at this spaghetti. Boop. And now, if you pray to whatever your main deity is, and possibly your deity for video games as well, sacrifice some small land mammal, 2 or 4-legged, I don't care. it should open up an options menu when we click options. Big big smelly, there's no cursor. There's no cursor. And the 3D cursor's 3D cursor. Don't at me. Do not at me about this. But if I press Q, it should go. Right. Come on. Come on. That's so good. That's so good. You gotta roll with me on this. That's some progress. There's some progress. Ah, it makes me so happy. Set. Oh, hello. So. Set. Set. Set show mouse cursor. Oh, actually, there's a cast already in here. Opa, right here. Like that. Oh yeah. Yay! Yay! No, there is another. There is another. Cast to menu controller. But so the player controller has a control over whether or not the mouse cursor is shown. Okay, so that's where you set it. If anyone is like, okay, if you take anything away from this video, if you've gotten to the 2-hour point, I will give you the bean of knowledge. Controller. The bean of knowledge is that if you want the mouse cursor to show up in your game, the hardware cursor or the software cursor, you do that on the player controller. You should have a player controller which deals with the input to your player and the handling of any variables that need to persist over the destruction of the player character. So, for example, high score, the score that you've accrued, if you have multiple lives, also lives. If you have multiple lives, important to have those counted. If you destroy the player character, the information is lost when you destroy the player character if it's in the player character, because you are destroying that actor. It doesn't exist anymore. You have to do it on a separate actor. Now, when you're starting out, when I was starting out, and a lot of the tutorials just say put it somewhere that isn't going to get destroyed, like the game mode. Do not put in the game mode, please. You need a player controller. You need, well, strictly you don't need one, but you need one, and it'll save you a lot of time if you don't have player controller. Just have player controller, and you'll be happier. You'll be 10% happier. Your games will be 15% better. This is not a guarantee. So now, when we go to options, we should have, yeah. Oh, bro. Hang on. It just works. It just works. Oh my god. And the pipe symbol does not show up. Yes. The pipe symbol does not show up. But that's cool. Yeah. Ah. Can I open my week 40 x64 build and look into high score? Yes, I can. I could. The high scores haven't changed. They should be. Oh no! That's not good. What's going on here? They should be these. Oh no, they shouldn't be those. Those are different high scores, aren't they? Okay, right, yeah, okay. I did something weird there. I'm not sure what happened. G renders bubble boy foldy Windows bubble man. Here we go. Hi, what do you want me to see? You want me to see the fact that they're not in order? You want me to see the fact that there's a high score there that's 100 that's above a high score that's 6,868? And I would strongly point out I can't see chat right now. Give me a second. Yeah, there we go. Okay, you can say whatever you need to say. I can see chat. So I thought you can see your high score. No. As I mentioned previously, these are local high scores only. They are saved to your hard drive. They are not uploaded to a cloud. They are not synced to a server. For a couple of reasons. One, I don't know anything about anti-cheat protection services. So say, for example, some malicious actor wanted to spam the top high score with, like, you know, max 9s, break the system like they do in all those crummy Flash games. Yeah, anti-cheat, look, Discord lols. Oh god. What has he done? Discord. 382770981 score. That's a good score. That's a good score. Big score. It's messed up the formatting. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, so basically, anti-cheat, don't know anything about that. So if you have a high scores that syncs to a leader table, there's two ways that I would deal with anti-cheat. One, it wouldn't sync to a leader table online. It would only sync to a local one, so, you know, you beat up your friends on one machine. You can actually transfer the high scores saved data. If you go into your game file, there should be a folder marked save games. You just copy the save game and give it to your friend. They can try and beat your high score. Pen drive is old school style. I said you can copy the file and put it on a pen drive for your friend. You can just send it over Discord, can't you? Doi. Not a virus.exe. But you get what I'm saying? The other way that I'd probably mitigate stuff like that is to have, like, weekly or monthly seasons. So you would have to bot every week or every month to bot your high score and keep it there. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know. There's probably like a million vulnerabilities in the software, and I don't have the time or the patience. I don't really care about doing that. It's like a local record for you to see how well you did and to see how well you can do, etc. And it probably will change in the future because different game modes, etc., etc. But yeah. Yeah. Right. So so this isn't working. Options, fine. Q to return, okay, that works. But if we make some selections and we press Q, it doesn't return, it doesn't hide. Why? What the hell? That's going in the bug list. I'm not fixing that right now. Can I still like select stuff? I can. I think it might just be an in-editor thing. No. Because it unbinds the mouse from the editor and you can click, and I'm guessing selecting a drop down is as if you have selected something in the editor. Which sucks, by the way. But what can I say? We're 3 versions behind the current version of Unreal, so. No! Don't you dare. Do not you dare. Selecting resolution options. Causes options to not delete. How do you spell delete with 4 E's? Delete. Please. Just work, right? Right, okay. What the hell? Okay. It's not an edit, I think. That's so weird. Oh! What the heck? It's working now. But why? So we need to bind the mouse back to the game before we toggle the visibility, perhaps. Not to delete. Bug. Bug. Options. If I... Right, okay. Options. So if I... Non-repeatable bug. Thank you. Why? What? Start doesn't work now. It's really weird. Start doesn't work. Start works fine. Stop it! Why are you like this, Unreal? Stylus. Start button doesn't... Wow. I passed handwriting in school. Doesn't work. Question mark? It's like a 50-50 chance whether or not it's gonna give you the thing, right? Right, okay, so let's just scoot that over there for a second. So that's the thing. Capture mouse. Release mouse cap... No? Set viewport capture mode. No capture. Capture permanently. Do you have more maps than one? No. Just the one map. Test map. Test map. So we do this first. We do this. Capture the mouse again. I'm literally guessing now, but seems like a good guess. Set the visibility, set the actor hidden in game. Clear the object reference. Set the menu. Says it works. Options. It didn't capture the mouse. But it worked, right? Square 512. Okay. Okay. So somehow it might work. Maybe. I don't really feel like implementing settings right now. It's hard. Okay. It's difficult. It's something that's going to take hours of boring work. I'm still playing the game. I just, you know when you get that feeling. It's only 4 o'clock as well. So main menu, bubble man, bubble controller. Yeah, right. In the menu controller, main menu. I have actually messed with the camera settings, I remember. You saw how dull it was there. Right. Epic Games. Right. So another thing that we need to do, quote unquote need to. Alex Clark Games. Sorry. Brought up an extremely good point. That when you aim down, because of the positioning of the camera initially, and because of the location of the cursor and the way you can move the cursor around and the way you aim, you can't really see what you're shooting at when you're looking down, and maybe you can't see as much as you'd like to left and right. You can see great folds. He suggested that the camera have some tweak to show more, like have a little cheeky lerp. ALS, bro, this is the coolest content examples pack Epic Games has ever made. This is so good. Dynamic freaking mantling, mate. Mantle system is fully dynamic and works by tracing against geometry. Requires no additional predefined areas and can work with both simple and complex objects, as long as the collision blocks the climbable channel. Currently, there are some issues with non-uniform scale objects, so make sure all mantleable objects have a uniform scale. Wow. Oh, this is exciting and I'm not. It's fun. What's wrong with this, dude? You fucking. It's so good. Look at this dude run. He's made of like little mantly boy. He does little mantles. You love ALS. Whoosh. Okay. Is he gonna like fall over? Oh no! I know what awaits us down here. Nice fucking map, Epic. What the hell? This is just old Bsp, isn't it? Anyway, we didn't come here for ALS. We came here for the camera, and literally only the camera. Right. So, a lovely dude who's making an RPG game right now, Sovereign Dev. He uses a camera actor manager. Nice fucking map, Epic. Epic didn't make this map. Well, Epic didn't make this? I thought they did. I thought this was an Epic Games content example. Who made this? I'm a throw. It's from Longmire Locomotion. Really? That's from Longmire Locomotion. You think it's a one-person project? Oh, nice Matt Long Mile locomotive. I'm kidding. Well, I'm kind of kidding. So, the first 3D environment stuff that I ever did, was actual BSP, not Unreal BSP. And so in the Hammerheads and Source engine, shit's gonna be closed. It was paid in V2, but he put it out for free because he doesn't really update it. Oh, okay. It's a really good project to look through. So I'm gonna have a cheeky peeky at this. So get camera parameters from the character VP via the camera. This is on tick, isn't it? Oh, custom camera behavior. Interesting. What? Yes, this is a player camera manager, right? I'm not entirely sure this is going to be wholly helpful for us, but it's a starting point, right? Before I go any further, fucking stop, all right? I am gonna be right back. Ha! Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we don't need this. Maybe we don't need the ALS tester. Maybe I backgrounded this thing so you couldn't actually hear any of the music going on. And brain. Oh, I know what happened. ALS booted up behind, didn't it? Bubbleman content character. Bubbleman actual. Oh, hello. Can you get attached? Thank you. Just trying to think how this is going to work, because if we check out the viewport, we got spring arm and this dude. Interesting. Interesting. So about what I was saying before, I was roasting this map because in traditional BSP, it's fine to model like this. It's fine to have a solid which extends below the level boundary, but not performant. You cause yourself overdraws and you can't do occlusion culling with it. And it might do weird stuff with vis leaves. So it's always, always, always recommended to not have overlapping geometry, which is this. However, Unreal Engine, I know, considerations is a modern 3D engine for lazy people, and it just deals with it. There are no BSP boundaries in Unreal. I'm guessing the theoretical maximum of a closed area it's not done, it's not calculated in the same way. Okay, the Bsp brushes are a legacy content thing which are slowly being phased out, although they are extremely useful for blocking out. I find they're useful for blocking out. Some people may disagree. I think that the Bsp brushes are the best tool for blocking out a level in Unreal. It's just a mesh, right? What is this? I don't know what's going on here. It's an animation blueprint. Okay. The camera manager is what we want, right? Alright, so get camera parameters for character BP via the camera interface, right? Get 3P pivot target. Okay. Blueprint interface. Get FP target camera. Okay, so these are blueprint interface calls to the character. It's fine. I know what that is. It's getting some values for the pivot target, the FP target, whatever that is, first person target, first person camera target. I don't know. And TPFOV, FPFOV, third person, first, right. Naming conventions here, man. a little bit shaky, but okay. So get camera rotator. Target is player camera manager. Get owning player controller. Get control rotation. Camera behavior parameters. Curve name, rotation, lag speed. Interp to current target, delta time, debug view rotation. Stop bringing that up. I think my mouse is definitely on the way out. And these are some curves that have been defined in the editor. That's nice. They've got those already somewhere in a folder. And they've got calculate pivot location, blue sphere, get the smooth pivot target, and apply local offsets for further camera control. I don't know about this. This seems like a lot of work. Adding options to the game seems like a lot of work. Adding a dynamic camera to the game seems like a lot of work. Because I already have... The camera's already set up to do the def camera stuff, right? So it would actually technically be easier to have set up the death camera stuff if I had started like this. But I haven't started like this, and this looks really complicated. Maybe I'll watch some tutorials on it and do it next week. But it seems like a better bet, really, to do it that way than try and do it this way. Where's the boom? Where is the boom? Boomer. Alright, okay. So now I know this is a bad idea, but what if? What if? Oh! This is an interesting one, huh? Okay. That's fine. This not fine. What is this? Where's the event graph? Am I setting? Am I doing a bloop 2? Right, yeah, the actor. Just humor me, okay? Bloop 1. Did we ever figure out why it can extend further to the left than it can to the right? It's like it's got a weird offset to it. You know? I should probably just look at the math right now, right? That actually worked surprisingly well. So here's to not fixing things properly, huh? So it's an offset, right? Screen width, mouse position. Screen height, mouse position. Times by the sensitivity. Divided by 2. So minus half the sensitivity. Times 1 minus 1. Outputs. Okay, so that's fine. make an XY vector. So that's this way. And minus 80 on the Z, apparently. Right, so 80 units below the actor, below the actor's midpoint. Okay. This is gonna be a constant, so like just for efficiency's sake. Just pray I didn't break everything. It's fine. Is it because I'm playing in the editor and my... Right, so this is the center of my screen, right? Yeah, the window is offset. Duh. Right, so let's launch this. Because I don't think that's actually a bug anymore. I don't think that's a bug. Potentially not a bug. Yeah, so it's even now. Who'd have thought that invisible cube would have come in handy? Who would have thought, right? Poop. What is this? There's nothing out here. Nothing to collide there. Okay, so it's great. Oh, we could normalize it. We could normalize the vector unit, and then we could use that as a multiplier instead. That could be more useful. Think about it. I'll think about it. Wow, ooh, hello. What's this? Ah, yeah, well, expected. Why this is so big? What's it gonna do? Oh, pickups, of course. That is gonna be in BM character pickup spawner. Uh, Yes. Get control pawn. Bubble man actual. This is gonna actually be the first thing I think that's gonna happen. So that's fine over there. No, this can be a pure cast, yeah, sure. Convert to pure. Right. Get remove woo sidearm. False. No, I'm not gonna do that here. Thank you. Do you know what? We're gonna do it. It's gonna be a check when we spawn the thing, right? It's gonna grab a thing and it's gonna do this again. while loop. What's the stupid stuff that we were doing before? So while sidearmed and Boolean. So while sidearmed and this is equal class sidearm. What the hell? What was I doing? Where am I doing that as well? I have a thing where it's like, if it's a thing, do the thing. But if it's a thing, keep doing the thing until it's a thing. Oh, I know exactly where that is. It's in yet another project. Oh, hello. Oh, I'm doing a set. Right, okay. Sure. Why not? Set's a fairly brisk operation, right? So we can do a set. This is gonna be chosen power up. Oh, cool. And that's gonna do that. Let's just get rid of that. And that's going to happen while the chosen power up. So yeah, if the chosen power up is a pistol, and you already have a pistol, it's going to do it again. Yeah. And then when either you lose your pistol or it chooses another power up, which is what it's going to do basically. And that means we don't have to edit, we don't have to audit the array at runtime, which is going to be a stupid idea. That was, yeah, not my brightest moment, I must say. Don't need that sequence anymore either. Spaghetti. Spaghetti. Oh, for spaghetti. 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 Hell, it doesn't compile. Why? Error. Oh. Duh. Now, theoretically, potentially, if we have a pistol in our inventory, it should not ever drop a pistol from the sky. How would I test that blink? So much of this game, I don't know. Kind of admire the people who can play this game. What? Who can use the Unreal Engine? I don't want to say for fun, because they are making marketable, saleable objects they intend to market and sell. We could use that little code snippet as well to rig it, so that you can get a pistol when you don't have one, right? Another very I've just realized we aren't spawning any power-ups. Yeah, that is a problem, right? Good job I tested it, right? Stainless steel rats. That's a new one. That's a new one. I put my headset on because I thought I was going to have some fun there. Turns out I was incorrecto. Oh, hi, Mika. What's going on? I'm breaking my game slowly but surely. Turning it to rubbish. So this is going to have a little bit more logic in it. So while you have sidearmed and the pickup selected is a sidearm, or oh, the moment you said hi Mika, you started switching headphones and you missed the rest, but hi. I think I just said how are you doing. You'll have to watch the VOD to find out what I actually said because I can't remember. Big short-term memory losses. This is never gonna happen. What's my original code? What's my original code? You're doing good. You don't want to work though. Look, I've just dodged refitting the camera and setting up the options menu, so nobody wants to do work today, I guess. It's Monday. It's Monday. Imagine setting up a camera controller though. It seems like a daunting task. It's all about workarounds. Bingo boys, last index, get, min-max, chosen bingo boy. Right. Why? Why? Construction script. Spawning. Can fit bool. So I guess we need a matrix of bool. We need a bool to say that it can spawn, right? And when it can spawn is so confused. So, what the hell? Who wrote this code? It was me. I wrote this code. Get random bingo boy. While so this is a do once loop, right? Yeah, so we get one. We get one. No. We get one. Test bingo boy. Chosen bingo boy, get bounds location. Absolute scale, remaining length, return node. Right. I get it. It's a do once loop. It's a do while loop. Oh my god. That's what they mean. That's I mean I knew, but I've never visualized it like this before. That's beautiful. Check it out. It's a do while loop. Wow. Just okay. So I need some functions. Get random pickup set. Get last index random int in range 0 to last index. Get copy value. Get random pickup. Oh, I've been streaming for 3 hours and oh damn it, we missed it. Wait, is that when you came in? OBS is horrible for updating the times about things. I think it only updates when people enter or leave the chat room, but it says 314. He's been spying on the stream in a private browser window for 3 hours just to get that right. That's dedication. Okay, so we got our beautiful function. Our beautiful, beautiful function. And I honestly don't know why this isn't a built-in tool in the editor. Get a random thing from an array is super popular functionality, and why isn't it just built in? I don't get it. Do you know what I'm saying? It should just be built in. I tried to build it in. Didn't go so well. Cause the Cause the engine's not flexible about the type that you get in the array, right? It has to be for every type of array, for every struct that you'd ever want to create. That just isn't how it is. Right? The only thing that you're really putting in is the integer range, and last index should really be array agnostic. I'm just saying. Right, okay, so we need to start breaking some of these ties. Oh, I don't know what I just broke there. Undo that. Oh yeah, okay. So great. So we don't need any of this anymore. We don't need that. And we don't need this. That can all get deleted. We need chosen pickup. Get this. So, oh, we need that. We need that equal. So that might work now, as is, right? Because getting a power up to begin with does not rely on any of this happening. Fingers crossed this should work. Fingers crossed. Probably doesn't work, but we'll find out. Ah! Okay, yeah, it was a mistake to put all these cables up here. Sony, if you're out there, I got these earbuds with your new Xperia phone, and oh, it's not. No, sorry, it's a jack to jack cable I got with the wireless headphones. It's a nice cable, sure, whatever. It's a cable. I'm sure it works. I haven't tried it yet. In fact, I have tried it. It does work. But it is just really hard to stay coiled. It does not coil well. So that's something to think about next time you go into your material design lab. It's a really hard exterior, and it's got this like pinstriping down the length of the cable, which makes it kind of it's not strictly repellent, but you know, it has this weird feeling where there's a loss of friction because there's a lower surface area, because it's like a cog shape. If you took the cross sectional area of it, it's like it's got little splines that stick out, right? Just a regular old natural rubber or silicone cased cable is fine. So we got a shotgun. That's great. We got a machine gun. That's great. Ah, we got the pistol vanilla. Excellent. We got a one-up. Ah! Excuse me. I think I might have to go get some lunch after this. Once we finish this little problem, and then that'll be that'll be it. Matt, who composed this music? It's popping off. Okay, so this is assault rifle. That baby is not following me for some reason. Is he touching a ghost? I can't look that far over. What the hell's going on? Good slam. Is that a pistol? Oh yes, right. Okay, got the pistol. Don't kill me. Yo. theoretically, you can look as far down as you need to. It's just, it seems a bit daunting to move the cursor that way. Like off the edge of the screen, right? That's what it feels like. What? No! What killed me? Or... Yeah, so there's a huge disparity in people like playing the game, because I guess the pickups are kind of random. There's people who are sorry, this thought I heard something. There's people who find it really easy to play the game because they get a whole bunch of power-ups. They get like mega lives, they get they get all the primo drops, and then there's other people who are like complaining that they don't get drops enough. So okay, we got the pistol. Really hard to aim with this new camera. I'm gonna have to change it back, I'm sorry. There we go, assault rifle. Shotgun. It seems to be working. I mean, God knows how long you'd have to test this to be 100% sure that it was actually working, but theoretically, if it's spawning power-ups and it's not spawning the pistol when we have the pistol, it's good enough for me. Why we can't look in these corners? Yeah, why can't we look in these corners? What the hell? Oof. Cool. Great. What can I say? That's fantastic. Let's just tidy up that blueprint a little bit, and then we'll be done. We'll be set. It's pretty much all the tidying it needed. I don't like this. Can I just promote this to a variable? It's gonna leave a whole bunch of reroute nodes all across my stuff. Scrooby doop 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 bedit doo da da da. Bobbleman actor reference. Oh, this is Bubble. This is controller. Bobbleman controller reference. Great. Okay. Oh, we broke some. Oh yeah, I didn't plug this back in, did I? There you go, buddy. I'm holding myself back. I was very close. I was very close to saying scroop, and I gotta stop. I gotta stop. Nice and compact. That's what we like to see. This vector, I don't know. Maybe it can thread the needle here. Get the needle threaded. And then what? Soft curve up to its final destination. Oh. I was pressing Q like a madman and nothing was happening. Yeah, great. Compile, save. Everything looks fine and dandy. With the chosen power up here. And we can scoot this, in fact. Make it even smaller. Look at that. One thing I do like doing is having a reroute node just inside any of these comment blocks. It's useful. Makes it look nice because it's like a meta node at that point, right? So yes, sometimes it doesn't work very well. Thank you. Why did I decide this was a good idea? Beautiful. That's. I don't want to say anything about how that looks. That's yeah. It's a thing. It's just the way I've laid out all the comment blocks, really. My own fault. I brought this upon myself. Compile, save, dev keys. By the way, if anyone's playing this and they haven't figured out that you can mash K and J to drop power-ups, you can drop K and J to drop power. to drop power. So, Honga sound. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go get something to eat. Wow. Preferably with no carbs. I might run to the shop and get some chicken or something. That might be a fun activity in lockdown. I might get to see outside. What fun. Anyway, thank you so much for coming to watch the live video. If you came to watch the live video, thank you, Steffi Fung, for the follow. That's Steffi Fung with a PH and then an F. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy it here. I hope to see you around on Mondays for the Unreal stuff. Seems what you're interested in. But also, you know, if you wanted to chill out for some gameplay, Sundays and Tuesdays, my friend. We at the moment on Sundays we're doing Counter-Strike. There's an event, Broken Fang. It's like a 1980s jungle theme to it. A lot of cool skins to unlock, a lot of cool items to collect. And in fact, yesterday we collected an item. It's clipped, so that's safe. Thank you. everyone for coming to watch the video on demand. If you can watch the video on demand, remember on Tuesdays it's still Kingdom Come Deliverance, really good medieval game. And as always, I will see you in the next episode.